This is Glorify Him with Ray, where truth meets testimony and Jesus stays at the center. Let's talk. Let me be honest about something that I didn't even realize was holding me back until recently. I've been afraid of success, not just failure, not rejection, but actual success. The kind that comes when God starts moving in your life, the kind of shift that happens when He starts opening doors and you know it's Him, but suddenly you panic. It's like I'll get serious about God again, reading the word, praying every day, worshiping, breaking ties with old habits, laying my life down. And then He starts doing what only He can do. He starts shifting things, aligning people, making things move. But instead of walking through the door, I freeze. And I've been in this loop more than once where I get close to breakthrough, close to consistency, close to the version of myself that God has been calling me to become. And then it hits the fear, the trauma, the self doubt, the lies that I thought I buried rise up again like clockwork. And I find myself asking, is this spiritual warfare or am I just self sabotaging? Honestly, maybe it's both. I want better. I want freedom. I want to walk in the calling God placed on my life. But I also know that stepping into purpose costs something. It means leaving behind what's comfortable and what's familiar, even if it's toxic. And sometimes my mind feels too dark to carry all that light. Sometimes I feel like I'm not holy enough to do what He's asking me to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm just going to mess it all up again. So I stay stuck, not because I want to, but because I'm scared. And I'm learning that the way I speak about myself matters. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The power of life and death is in the tongue." I've been speaking curses over myself without even realizing it. I always fall off. I can never stay consistent. I'm not like other Christians. I'm too broken. But here's the thing, you can't plant seeds of death and expect a harvest of life. If I want to walk in who God called me to be, I have to start speaking like that person already exists, even if I'm still growing into her. There's this picture I saw once. Maybe you've seen it too. A little girl's holding a tiny teddy bear, clinging to it with both hands, and Jesus is kneeling in front of her, gently asking her to give it to Him. She doesn't want to. It's all she knows. But what she doesn't see is He's holding a much bigger teddy bear behind His back. He's asking her to let go so He can give her something better. And that image wrecked me because that's me. That's us. I'll pray for blessings. I'll pray for breakthroughs. But when it comes time to actually surrender, I freeze. Because what if I give up this small thing and God doesn't give me anything better? What if I'm left empty handed? And the truth is, I don't always trust God the way I should. I trust Him in theory, but in practice, I'm scared. Not because He's failed me, but because I've seen people fail me. I've seen life disappoint me. I've gotten my hopes up before and been crushed. So now I act like I'm protecting myself. But what I'm really doing is blocking what God is trying to give me. Here's what I'm realizing though, on the other side of fear is freedom, on the other side of obedience is purpose, on the other side of surrender is the version of you God has always had in mind. But you won't meet her or him unless you let go of the version of yourself you've always been holding on to. The one who stays stuck, the one who always pulls back, the one who calls themselves unworthy, the one who's afraid of being seen. You have to let them go. And the most comfortable part of all of this, God already knew you'd be afraid. He knew you'd hesitate. He knew your trauma. He knew your pattern of pulling away. And He still called you. He still anointed you. He still waited for you. So maybe this video isn't for a perfect Christian. Maybe it's for the person who's starting over, the one who wants to give God their all but keeps freezing up, the one who prays but panics when the doors open, the one who says, God, I love you, but I'm scared. If that's you, you're not disqualified, you're not too late, and you're not too broken. God is still calling you. And even if your hands are shaking, He's just asking you to hand over the teddy bear. Because what He has for you is bigger than anything you could ever imagine. But you'll only receive it if you trust Him enough to let go. If this blessed you in any way, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment so we can talk, and subscribe so you don't miss what God's doing next. I love you all so much. Stay rooted, stay faithful, and as always, let everything you do glorify Him. I'll see you next time.